Alrighty, in this video, I want to talk about the tone for this whole Diversify Your Income group. Many of you may not know me, and you may not know that Acupuncture Business Academy, it has a very strict tone to it as well, where the important thing is that we are respectful and encouraging and try to inspire each other. So I want to try to do that with this group too. Right now, I'm the only admin, so I will not put up with any shenanigans, just so you know. So here we go. I like to be practical and realistic about who will benefit most from this course. I want to help you manage your expectations by telling you exactly, that should say who, exactly what you should and should not expect to put into and get out of this course. First off, let me just tell you that this course isn't something that I threw together one day on a whim. It has been brewing over 10 years, but I've struggled with how to get this information out to you. Talking to acupuncturists about money can be a dangerous minefield. Part of the reason is because of the spectrum of the acupuncture. The spectrum of the acupuncture field is so broad. At one end of the spectrum, we have the acupuncturists based in conventional medicine, where they are set up like any other medical practice. They treat patients, they bill insurance, they interact and refer to MDs and physical therapists and licensed massage therapists and chiropractors and other mainstream medical professionals. They may do lab work, lab testing, and they speak in the medical lingo with their patients and their colleagues. At the other end of the spectrum, we have acupuncturists who are what I call light workers. They have clients and they speak in terms of energy medicine. They tend to interact with and refer to Reiki practitioners, astrologers, EMDR therapists, and other energy-based healers that may or may not be licensed healthcare providers. Obviously, there's a lot of crossover, things like meditation and Qigong and herbalism that kind of float in between both ends of the spectrum. My point is that we are a very diverse bunch, and I love that about us. I think it's what makes us a unique profession. So, this group needs to be a safe place for all of us. We all have expertise, gifts, skills, and knowledge that make us unique, and we should be supporting each other to bring these talents to the forefront. We do not have to agree with how we present our practice, but this is not a place to criticize or demean the information other practitioners are offering. If you do not have anything encouraging, inspiring, or supportive to say to another member in the group, then do not post it. Keep your opinion to yourself and focus on your own goals. As I said, I do not tolerate shenanigans. I don't even know how to spell it. Who has time for it? The goal is to learn to take action and better your own situation. So I hope you can cheerlead and applaud others in this group when they share their wins and progress, no matter what kind of practice they are growing. So I just want to say that this unique spectrum is going to become very apparent in this group, probably more so than other groups, because what I'm going to be teaching you is to accept and tap into all of the gifts that you have in order to create educational programs that feel good to you. And so someone over here is going to be talking about chakras and astrology and how that fits into the Chinese medical model. And someone over here is going to be talking about functional medicine and testing and, genetics and that kind of stuff. And I want us to realize that there's space for everybody on the spectrum, because there are people who need to hear from us in these different categories. So I am so excited to be able to help everybody create their own space, their own niche, to be able to help everybody that they can touch. So I want us to be able to support each other through this. My hope for you is that you can embrace all of who you are and bring that out when it comes time to create your own online course or digital product. Because I'm going to go back to this. I think sometimes, because of our profession, or maybe how we worry about how colleagues might criticize us, we tend to hide parts of ourselves. Maybe we feel like it's not, right for an acupuncturist to present this other part of them. And so, again, I want you to be able to embrace all those parts, because that's where you're going to excel, and that's where you're going to find the most joy and happiness. I'll have much more to say about this later in the module on creating content. For now, I just want you to realize that this course is for the entire spectrum of acupuncturists and that creates some challenges with approach and with language. Some terms I use and some business models I present and things I say will resonate with you, and some will not. In fact, some you will just be averted, you will not want anything to do with. So just recognize that and try not to let that stop you from gaining information presented in this course. I should actually pause here for a second. Let me see if I can pause this. So I paused, obviously, and I brought this up because this is a question that I received recently. I did get permission from the person who posed this question to actually share this. So I think this is interesting, and it illustrates what might be holding some people back. So, hi, Lisa, I'm interested in your generous Facebook group offer. Which companies are you recommending? Or more to the point, are they network marketing opportunities? Best for me not to join if they are, thanks. So I appreciate this so much because it gets straight to the point. Like, if you're going to be shoving network marketing down my throat, I am not going to join your group. That's totally legit. Here's the thing. And let me tell you the response I gave her. So let me find that. Let me pause recording. All right, here we are back again. This shows my response actually. So thanks for your question. I am teaching several different categories of ways to generate online income. These include creating digital information products, coaching programs versus telemedicine, affiliate marketing, network marketing, as well as some others. My goal is to get you or get everyone to choose which method suits their goals, needs, beliefs, budget, interests, etc., and then do it. I will be using the network marketing company that I'm using to generate income to show how that category works for me, but the concepts are meant to be applied, typo, to any network marketing company. You are not the only one opposed to that business model. So my recommendation is first to keep an open mind and actually learn how it can be done properly, because it is been done in a shitty way for a lot of people, but there's a way to do it right. But if you really have made up your mind and want nothing to do with network marketing, then just skip that module. Stick to the digital products modules, stick to the telehealth modules, and then just go for it. So the idea is this course is not meant to shove my way of doing things down your throat. It's, again, to create this buffet to show you different ways it can be done, and hopefully shorten your learning curve and give you the tools that work really well. So yes, I am going to be showing you network marketing because it has worked for me. It is working for me. But that's one piece of this course. And so if you want to just go la 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 and skip that piece, that's on you. That's no problem. Okay. So back to our introduction. We're still in tone, where I said some terms I use and some business models I present and things I say will resonate with you and some things won't. So just recognize that and try not to let that stop you from gaining the information presented in this course. One common challenge we tend to face as healers or healthcare providers is the whole money thing. We tend to oversimplify our business situation as taking money from sick people. And what's even worse, we take money from sick people in need, or sick people who need us. And this feels wrong and shameful and goes against every reason why we entered the profession in the first place. Then we look at our bills, our student loan debt, our car payments, and our family's needs, and the long list of shit we have to find a way to pay for. And we start worrying about being able to pay our rent or buy groceries or provide for our family. I know firsthand the mental gymnastics I've had to go through to justify making money off of sick people, just to put it bluntly. The conflict is real. The system we're in forces us to justify our worth. And this can create intense feelings when we are taking an entire course that teaches you how to make more money. Making peace with and receiving money for our services can be a process that involves acknowledging and dismantling limiting beliefs about money and revealing unconscious beliefs about self-worth and a whole lot of other deep stuff. I can tell you that this course does not deal with those triggers. It assumes that you have already worked through them to some degree, and you don't feel immobilized or ashamed when you hear words like make money, which you may have noticed I've used a number of times already on purpose so you can check with yourself and see how you're feeling. I can tell one of the thousands of acupuncture students uh, of the thousands of acupuncture students and acupuncturists I've talked to and heard from over the past 13 years, because I've been doing this since 2007, I have never ever heard one tell me that they were drawn to this line of work because it was lucrative and they were looking to accumulate wealth. I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm just saying that that's not why you became an acupuncturist. Your goal is to help people. My appreciation for who you are, wherever you show up on that spectrum I talked about, and the sacrifices you've made to get here are at the heart of this course. But that sentiment can sometimes get lost when all I'm talking about is generating revenue. Even though this course puts the spotlight on making money, it is because I know what having more consistent income will do for you. Securing your business and reducing your risk of financial ruin not only gives you the ability to help more people, but it also allows you to sleep better at night. It lifts the burden of worry and fear that can consume you. It opens up that happy, creative, intuitive side that can sometimes get lost in the logistics, the fears, and challenges of running a business. And I'll tell you, it's a lot more fun when you're making money and you're, especially online, when you're hearing ding, 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 and things are being purchased without you doing anything. It's a whole different ballgame. So if this straight talk about money triggers you and makes you feel uncomfortable, it might not be the right time for you to take this course. And that's okay. Put it on a back burner and do other things that further expand your business mindset. This isn't a race, and we're all at different places in our growth. If, on the other hand, you've gained a certain amount of understanding about why making more money and maximizing your earning potential is important to you, then you're in the right place at the right time. This course is designed to give you the framework and steps you need to diversify your income streams by leveraging your knowledge, experience, and skills with the power of the internet. However, what I show you is not the only way. You can find many other courses out there that will teach you a similar process. What makes me different and this course different is what I just talked about. I understand your financial fears and sacrifices you've made to be here. I know the incredible gifts you have and your desire to help others. You have a powerful blend of skills, experience, knowledge, creativity, and wisdom, and you're ready to share it with a much larger audience. My promise to you is that I will help you get your message out there and do it in a way that feels authentic and true to who you are. I know that one of the things that may be holding you back from leveraging the internet is that the online space can sometimes feel scammy and unethical, like that avatar of a used car salesman, but multiplied by a factor of 100. Actually, that scammy persona does exist on the internet. There are some dangers to avoid, but the process that I'll be teaching you is far from that. You will feel just as good about helping people online as you do about helping people who are right in front of you. That's my promise to you. That's the tone of this course. So in the next video, we're going to talk about content and some other expectations. Thanks.